Alright, you're under arrest for driving while intoxicated.
I didn't break any law.
Drunk drivers are not only putting everyone's lives at risk, but also are unable to take responsibility for their actions.
Yes, I am watching my speed. I'm being careful because I don't want a ticket.
They lie to the police, and some try them flee to avoid the consequences.
That's my fault, because I've been drinking. That's my fault. Yeah, it is.
These videos include intoxicated people from someone accepting their mistakes to someone arrogantly disobeying the law. Watch how the police arrest them.
So you don't want to do this exercise?
I do, but I know I'm not going to pass it. I know I'm going to get DUI.
The incident revolves around a woman named Haley. On March 25th, 2023, in Indian River County, Florida, an officer from the sheriff's office observed a vehicle involved in erratic driving. He promptly initiated a traffic stop. Upon contact, the officer introduced himself and asked for the vehicle's documents and license. Haley told the officer that she was coming from the riverside and admitted consuming a bit of alcohol. Haley immediately accepted her mistake, saying she was nervous and apologized. The officer told her about the Florida move-over law, and Haley revealed that she had consumed 3 drinks, including vodka, an hour and a half ago. She failed to provide insurance and kept providing other documents when the officer asked her for insurance.
Do you know who your insurance company is?
Yeah, it's Geico.
Okay, that's not a big deal then. Haley, I'd like to talk to you outside the car, okay? Could you go ahead and shut the vehicle off for me?
Sure.
You could put the keys on the dash, just so they don't blink. Oh, that's perfect too. Alrighty. I'll just have you come over down this way. Okay. Down this way.
Yeah.
You might just keep your hands in your pockets for me?
Keep them in my pocket?
Out of
my pocket.
Yeah.
Okay.
Down this way for me where the flashlight is.
No problem.
Okay, so what I'd like to do is have you go through some standard field sobriety exercises just to make sure you're good to keep driving. Are you okay to do that? Okay. Alright, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to check your eyes. Do you feel comfortable standing in those shoes? They comfortable enough for you? Would you like to remove them?
Yeah.
You'd like to remove them?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead, take them off. Okay. First things first, I'm going to have you take your hands out of your pockets for me. Put your hands by your side and put your feet together like mine. Perfect. I'm going to have you hold that position until I tell you to move. Do you understand? Okay. What I'm going to have you do is follow this green light with your eyes only, okay? While it's moving, do not move your head. Follow with your eyes only. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
You're good, man. No, you're good, bud.
You got to keep following with your eyes, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So for this next exercise, I'm just going to move your shoes. I'm going to have you just stand right over here where my flashlight is.
Mm-hmm.
Put your left foot on the line for me. I'm going to have you face towards me. So turn your body so you're facing this way. Put your left foot on the line. Put your right heel to your left toe for me. So it's going to look like this.
Okay, I'm going to be honest. Just give me a DUI.
You want the DUI?
I don't want it, but I know I'm drunk and I'm protecting my husband because he makes the money. Okay. So, just go ahead.
So you don't want to do any more of the exercises?
I do, but I know I'm not going to pass them.
Okay, well they're not pass or fail.
I know I'm not going to pass them. I've had 3 drinks.
Okay.
I'm protecting my husband because he's the only one that makes the money.
Okay.
And so if you need to do that, it's okay.
Okay. So we're going to continue with the exercises, okay?
Okay.
Are you okay with that? Yeah. So what I'm going to have you do, you have your left foot on the line. Put your left foot all the way on the line for me.
I'm not going to pass it.
They're not pass or fail, man.
I'm not going to pass it.
They're not pass or fail.
They are. I've watched him get DUI. They are. They are, and I'm not not gonna pass it. I'm not a drinker. Vodka and tonic.
Okay.
I'm a lightweight,
So,
and I've had 3 drinks.
so you don't want to do this exercise?
I do, but I know I'm not gonna pass it. I know I'm gonna get DUI.
Okay, so would you like to continue then? We continue trying?
Okay.
Okay, so put your left foot on the line for me.
Like this.
And you're going to hold that position until I tell you to begin. Do you understand?
I'm not gonna pass
Okay. I'm going to tell you the instructions, and then you can decide if you'd like to try it still or not, okay?
Okay.
So you're standing this way now. 2, 3, all the way back to 9.
it. Okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Would you like to try the exercise?
Sure.
Okay, go ahead. Begin when you're ready then.
So heel to toe.
Yep, count each step out loud, and once you start, don't stop.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
The officer asked her to exit the vehicle, and he decided to conduct field sobriety exercises. The first test was the horizontal gaze test. She lacked smooth pursuit in both eyes. When the officer was demonstrating the walk and turn test, she expressed she would fail the test. And get a DUI Haley's steps were not heel to toe, and she didn't remember the instructions.
Just take me in. Take me in if you have to take me in. Take me in.
I'm going to explain the exercise to you just so you know what you're refusing to do, okay?
I know what you're asking me. You're trying to see if I'm drunk.
So you don't want me to demonstrate for you? You don't want to know what the exercises are?
It's not that I don't want to know.
Okay.
It's that I know that I'm not going to perform them properly.
Okay, so you're refusing to do them.
No, I'm not refusing. I
Okay,
will
so
keep doing them.
I'm gonna tell you the exercise for the next one,
I
okay?
just have 2 daughters.
Okay.
I have 2 daughters, and I went out with my husband, and I'm trying to drive the vehicle because we couldn't get an Uber for like 2 hours. And
Okay. So would you like to try this exercise, yes or no?
sure.
Okay. So what I'll have you do again is put your feet together, arms by your side. 1001, 1002, 1003, until told to stop. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. If you understand, go ahead and begin when you're ready.
I'm counting by 1,000.
1001, 1002, 1003, until told to stop. Okay? So look at your foot, keep both legs straight. Okay? Go ahead, begin.
1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1007, 1008, 1009, 1010.
Okay.
Do I keep going?
It's okay. The next one we're going to do, you're going to stay in the same position. What I want you to do is close your hands and turn your hands outward so your palms are facing out. Extend your index finger for me. Okay, stay in that position. I'm going to give you the instructions now, okay? Your nose and the tip of your finger, and then remove your hand immediately, okay?
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead, begin.
Either hand? Which hand?
Close your eyes and tilt your head back. Left. Remember to put your hand back down immediately after touching your nose, okay? Right. Remember to put your hand back down immediately after touching your nose, okay? You gotta close your eyes, tilt your head back. Left. Right. Right. Left. Okay. You're gonna be placed on arrest for DUI, okay? Your wrist just a little bit. I'm trying to make sure that you're as comfortable as possible, okay?
During the demonstration of a one-leg stand test, she again told the officer that she wouldn't pass. Next, the officer conducted the finger-to-nose test to check her reflexes. She didn't put her hand back after touching the nose. Based on the indication of impairment, erratic driving, and failure of the field sobriety tests, she was placed under arrest. Haley was taken to River County Jail and had to stay there for 8 hours till she got sober. On their way to jail, the cop and Haley talked about the procedure. From the arrest affidavit, it was confirmed that at the jail, she submitted 3 breath samples, resulting in 0.179, 0.165, and 0.165, which was double the legal limit. Haley was charged with misdemeanor driving under the influence. While Haley was trying to protect her husband by admitting her drunken state, our next individual left her niece alone just to grab a drink for herself.
So I need you to stand up here.
So what is she?
Stand up.
So what is gonna happen with her?
Stand up.
A 34-year-old woman named Lorianne takes the center stage for our next incident. On January 21st, 2023, in Wausau, Wisconsin, officers responded to a report of a wrong-way driver. They were notified of a vehicle traveling eastbound in the westbound lanes of State Highway 29. The driver approached the police vehicle without stopping, almost striking the officer's patrol, causing a head-on collision. The officer followed her vehicle and pulled her over. Upon confrontation, she claimed she was not from there, and she was only trying to get home. Then the officer asked her to show her driver's license and insurance. Her statements regarding how much she had to drink were inconsistent. Later, it was discovered that she had left her underage niece at home, alone. The officer asked the woman to step out of the vehicle. She expressed she wanted to reach home for her niece. She agreed to perform the field sobriety exercises. She was taken off the highway for them. On their way to the test location, she claimed that she loved cops.
Can you at least make sure that my niece is okay?
We don't have any intentions of
I know.
causing any harm to your niece.
I know, but you don't even know where she is.
Can you stuff your glasses in your pocket for me? Perfect. Turn and face me. All right. See it's at my pen here? You see it's at my pen? Lorianne?
I don't have my glasses on, dude. I'm blind without
Okay.
my glasses,
Well-
so that's like you're cheating right now.
You're not able to see my pen in front of your face right
Without no, I'm blind as.
now? Okay. You're not able to follow my pen without your glasses on?
No, I'm blind as.
Okay. You see it's at my pen? Lorianne?
I do.
Okay, what color is it?
It's silver and black or whatever the.
Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this back and forth in front of your face. What I want you to do is follow it with your eyes and your eyes only without moving your head. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, so other than your glasses, do you have any conditions, any other injuries to your head, like concussion, anything like
I
that?
don't play like that's why I don't want to. Go ahead, do it.
Okay, so I need you to stand with your feet together and then arms straight down to your side.
Love you guys.
Again, follow it with your eyes without moving your head. Understand?
I'm not gonna pass it, dude. I've been through
No,
something.
it's not a pass or fail thing.
I'm not.
Okay.
I'll do it.
All right, well, are you willing to perform
I'll try.
the test? Okay.
Go ahead.
Here we go. Yeah, keep watching it. Okay, can't look away. Lorianne, come over on the tile. Perfect. Do you want to tie your shoe or anything before we begin this? I don't want you to trip on it. Alright, so what I'm going to have you do here is imagine a line going right down the walkway here, okay? What I want you to do is keep your left foot on that line. Take your left or your right foot, place with the heel touching the toe directly in front of it, just like I'm doing now. Can you do that for me?
Try.
Okay, so left foot stays on the line. Why don't you step, there you go. And then right foot, heel to toe right in front of it. Whoop, back her up one. One step too far.
I'm sorry. I just got my niece and I'm like freaking out because she's at home.
Okay,
Okay,
we'll take care of that.
I'm gonna do it.
We'll take care of that in just a second. So left foot stays on the line and then right foot, heel to toe directly in front of it. Perfect. Now hold that position until I tell you to move, okay?
I ain't going home.
Alright, just try and hold it as best you can. So what I'm going to have you do is, hang on.
I'm not gonna do it. Like I'm not.
Okay.
And I'm not even home. Like.
Okay, so just try and hold that position for me. Left foot on the line, right foot, heel to toe directly in front of it. So you're reversed right now.
You
There
guys
you go.
probably have so much fun with this. Huh?
Hold that as best you can, okay? So what I'm going to have you do is take a series of 9 heel-to-toe steps down that line. On your 9th step, you're going to keep your front foot on the ground, take a series of small steps to turn yourself around, and return 9 heel-to-toe steps. Hang on. So what that's going to look like is this. 1, 2, 3, all the way down to 9. My front foot stays on the ground. Series of small steps turning around, then 9 heel-to-toe steps back. 1, 2, 3, again, all the way back down to 9. For the demonstration, I did 3, you will do 9. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, hang on. Before you begin, make sure you keep your eyes down on your feet. Count each step, arms straight down at your side, and don't stop until you're finished. Do you have any questions on that?
No.
Okay.
You did it already.
So hang on. You're already starting in the wrong position. I want you to back up so that you have your best chance, okay? So put your left foot on that line. Lorianne. Left foot goes on the line. That's your right foot. Step out of the doorway. All right, left foot on the line, right foot heel to toe directly in front of it, okay? All right, now your next step is step 1, okay? Whenever you're ready.
Right. Okay, so what, okay, let's start over. Okay, you guys have to understand, like, I've never, like, did any of this before.
Do me a favor, just stay out of the office here, please. Have you step out here on the line.
Yep.
Here you go.
This is hard. I have a
Just
little
listen to
girl
his
waiting for me
instructions.
right now.
Okay.
I don't know what to do right now. And that was my fault. Sorry, I overdrank. Yep, it sure did. I'm gonna tell y'all. Whatever I have to figure out, I'll figure it out. But
Okay.
I don't want her to have to suffer. She
Lorianne, we're gonna take care of her in a second, but I need you to finish these tests real quick, okay?
okay.
So,
I'm having a super moment. Okay.
I got you. Just take a breath and try and do this as best you can, okay?
Thank you.
All right.
All right.
Left foot on the line, then right foot heel to toe, okay? Now put your right foot right in front of it. All right, next step is step 1, okay?
I know I shouldn't have drank that much. So what do you want me to do?
It's just like I showed you.
I gotta walk. Hi. Oh my god. I feel like the celebrity.
Lorianne, are you finished?
I guess so.
Okay. One more test, okay? So I'll walk you through and demonstrate this one too, okay? So for this one, just like you were in the first, feet together, arms straight down your side. What I want you to do is pick a foot. It doesn't matter which one. For me, I'm going to use my left foot, and that's purely because I'm more comfortable with it, okay? I want you to just take that foot, raise it about 6 inches above the ground, point your toe at me, and then count out loud by thousands. So it's 1001, 1002, 1003, all the way until I tell you to stop, okay? So, for demonstration purposes, again, I'm going to use my left foot. What that's going to look like is this. It's about 6 inches above the ground. I'm pointing my toe at you while looking at my toe. 1001, 1002, 1003, all the way until I tell you to stop. Does that make sense?
It does, but it doesn't.
How do you mean? What's?
Because I can't. Because I need to just go by her. That's why I should have. I was on my way to just go home, and I should have just done it. Okay, say it again.
Okay, so you're gonna pick a foot, whichever one
Yeah,
you're
my right
choosing.
one.
Your right one. Okay, you're gonna pick it up about 6 inches above the ground, point your toe at me, and then count out loud by thousands. Okay. Do you have any questions on that test?
No.
Okay, before you begin the test, make sure you keep your eye on your pointed foot, arms straight down to your side, count out loud by thousands, and then don't stop until I tell you to. If you were to put your foot down for any reason, go ahead and pick it back up, pretend it didn't happen, and continue, okay? Think you can do that?
No.
No? Okay. One more test for you, okay?
Because I'm going to raise my foot, and I'm really,
that-
it's anxiety, dude. I can't.
Okay.
I can't keep doing it.
She seemed worried about her niece during the tests. The first was horizontal gaze test. She performed it with her glasses on while crying, and even moved her head. During the walk and turn, she was unable to stand in the starting position and had to restart the test. Due to her condition, she was distracted. When she performed the test, it was incorrect. She refused to perform the one-leg stand test.
not doing it because I'm like
Okay.
really.
The last thing I want to, we're not going to
Because
do it.
I'm not gonna.
Lorianne, we're not going to do it. Last thing I want to do is grab a sample of your breath. This does not determine anything. It just is going to show me that what I'm seeing is due to alcohol and not drugs, okay? So, I need you to take a deep breath, seal your lips around the tube, and then give me about 4 seconds, very like you're blowing up a balloon, okay? Whenever you're ready. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Perfect. You know what the legal limit is in the state of Wisconsin?
I'm not gonna lie.
Lorianne, you know what the legal limit is? No?
I had like 2D. I'm 34 years old. I'm like, I don't even know what it is anymore. I just wanted to go on my knees. And I up. So, what I gotta do
192
now?
copy of PVT.
So now I'm right?
.291, 291, she's not 55.
I know, just
Okay.
my knees is gonna be, can I at least, like, figure it out what he's gonna do? Because no.
How old is your niece?
Because I work at the hotel down the street. I've been going back and forth and trying to figure it out with her. And she's fine. I just been going back and forth and figuring it out. That's my fault. Because I've been drinking. That's my fault. Yeah, it is.
Okay. So, Lorianne, you're under arrest for OWI right now, okay? So I need you to stand up
So
here.
what is she
Stand
gonna,
up.
so what is gonna happen with her?
Stand up. Have you had an OWI before?
Yes.
You have? Okay. How many have you had before? You have 2?
I have not been doing this though. I swear to God, like I said,
Stop pointing your hand away, okay?
I'm not gonna do that.
Well, it feels like you are.
So what's gonna happen with her baby?
Okay. So, who's with her now?
My neighbor has been like kind of watching her too because I've been at the hotel trying to have everything like, you know, have it.
What hotel?
The Best Western because like
In Wausau?
yeah. I mean, everybody's been fine. Dude, I had like such a hard day, like a really hard day because like I don't know, nobody cares.
Okay, so who's with your...
I was coming home. I was like on my way. Like I was coming there.
So who's taking care of her now?
Well, right now she's just there. Well, my neighbor across the street, she's been like, she comes there and I pay her to like watch her and stuff like that.
When you say she's at the Best Western.
No, not my niece.
Oh.
My
Your niece is at home alone and the neighbor watches her
The
every
yeah.
now and then.
And
But
you're working at Best Western.
I work at the Best Western.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna
so there's
do.
no one there with your niece.
No, I just have to tell her. Okay, so what are we gonna do? Can you guys tell me what we're gonna do? So
We're gonna
because
issue
now
some paperwork.
her mom is on vacation, and I'm the one that's like taking care of her. And okay, sorry,
Okay.
that was my bad.
We're going to issue some paperwork with you right now, and we will give you some time to figure out who's going to watch that kid, okay? But we got to get that paperwork done real quick.
Can we just?
Where do you live?
Well, I mean, I live here now. I mean, I've been trying
Where's
to
your niece at right now?
at home.
The address.
Where is that?
It, like guys, like for real. Like I'm not.
Like for real?
You are severely over the legal limit, though. We have to address that, and then we will get somebody to go over to your
That's-
niece, okay? You have a phone number for your neighbor?
Yeah, she's across the street.
Okay. We will.
She's fine, but she was fine. I checked on her 15,000 times today. She was fine. I got her. Like it's just like damn. And then everybody at the hotel.
You know what trailer number yours is?
I just know how to drive there. I'm from Neenah, Wisconsin. To be honest, like that's where like I've been living. But now her mom went on vacation, and then here I am. No.
Is your neighbor's phone number in your phone?
No. She
Oh, how do you-
she always just looks out. I tell her, I'm like, just look out for her. you know, just to make sure.
So the 7-year-old's there basically alone.
I mean, yeah, but I talk to her every hour. Like, well, I didn't have no choice because, like, the hotel was, you know, was like fully staffed and.
So the number for your niece is in your phone, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And what is that under? What name? Number. One of us call that number. We can have her go over by the neighbor then.
Oh my God! Yeah. Well, not right now. She's not gonna go by anybody besides me. Can you guys take me there?
That's what we're trying to figure out.
Exactly. My baby. See, I should have just left.
The trailer, is that your sister's house where she lives?
That is her house, and she's on vacation right now.
Do you have a phone number for her?
Dude, she's like.
What's your sister's name?
Brandy.
Brandy what? What's her last name?
Brandy.
What's her number in your phone listed on?
I know. Can I get my phone?
Is it listed under Brandy in your phone? Okay. Well, let's start there. We're gonna have you have a seat in the squad.
I know. Okay, can you? I know, but can you like take the cuffs off?
Nope. No.
Oh, you can't do that.
Lastly, the officer took the preliminary breath test to determine that if it was alcohol or some other drug. Lorianne blew a 0.291. Eventually, she was arrested for her third OWI. She told the officer that her niece was alone, and she paid the neighbor to watch her. They discussed how to deal with the niece's situation. She was placed in the police vehicle. Later, the officer told her that they had taken care of the niece's situation. For some reason, she told the officer that she was overworked. Lorianne was charged with recklessly endangering safety, neglecting a child, and OWI. She was released on a $2,500 signature bond. While Lorianne was arrested before she could cause harm to others, our next individual was arrested only after she already caused an accident.
Put your hands down at your sides.
Okay.
All right, I want you to remain in this position.
This incident is centered around a 21-year-old woman named Lexi Lorino. On January 7th, 2023, at approximately 4:05 a.m. in West Long Beach, officers responded to a call involving an off-duty police officer who had pulled over a vehicle. Officer Carlos Gonzalez, a member of the Roselle Police Department, alleged that the driver had collided with a guardrail and observed the vehicle failing to stop. Officer Gonzalez trailed the car until eventually he instructed her to stop. Officer Kampf started the investigation and initiated contact with the driver. Despite Lexi's denial of any collision, Officer Kampf noticed front-end damage on the passenger side, corroborating the off-duty officer's account. Detecting the scent of alcohol emanating from Lexi, the officers provided her with an opportunity to undergo field sobriety exercises.
Okay, I'm going to put you through a couple field sobriety tests, all right, just to make sure that you were able to drive.
Yes.
Okay? All right, first test I'm going to want you to do. Okay. I'm going to want you to face this way, all right?
Okay.
So actually, just stand on this line right here. All right?
Right here?
Yep.
Okay.
All right, right now, what I want you to do, put your left foot in front of your right foot, just like this. Put your hands down at your sides.
Okay.
All right, I want you to remain in this position. Okay?
Okay.
Until I tell you to begin the test. Do not begin the test until I tell you to do so. Okay?
Okay.
From right there, what I'm going to want you to do is I'm going to want you to take 9 steps, heel to toe. 1, 2, 3. I said don't begin the test until I tell you to do so. All right?
I'm sorry.
So stay right there. All right? I'm going to demonstrate it again. All right? Hands down to your sides. Left foot in front of your right foot. I want your heels touching the toes on each step. Okay? 1, 2, 3, all the way until you get to 9. I want you to turn around. All right? I want you to continue back with your left foot in front of your right foot, all the way back. 9 steps. 1, 2, 3, until you get to 9. Okay?
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. You may begin the test. Second step. She fell. All right, that's fine. Stay right there. All right, stay right there. What's that?
Don't go any forward.
No, stay right there.
Sorry.
All right, the next thing I'm going to want you to do, okay, either using your left foot or your right foot, whatever you're more comfortable with. All right? What I'm going to want you to do for right now, just put your feet together, put your hands down at your sides. I want you to remain in this position until I tell you to begin the test. Do not begin the test until I tell you to do so. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. From right here, what I want you to do is I want you to raise either foot, like I said, 6 inches off the ground. I want you to point your toes straight out and count up by 1,000s. 1,001, 1,002, 1,003, all the way until you get to 30. Okay? Do you understand?
Yes.
I said don't begin the test until I tell you to do so.
Sorry.
Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, you can begin the test.
I'm sorry
What are you sorry for?
because I misstepped.
You messed up? Do you want to start over? You want to go back and we'll start over?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I know, you went back into the other test to take
I
it
know,
nice.
I'm
It's okay.
really
It's all right. I just want to.
I'm getting nervous.
I got you. There's nothing
I'm
to be nervous
sorry.
about.
No, I am because I'm sorry.
All right. You want to start over? Hands down at your sides. All right. Raise whatever foot you want, 6 inches off the ground. And go by 1,000, 1,001, 1,002, all the way to 30 until I tell you to begin it.
Whenever you're ready.
All right. You can begin the test.
Officer Kampf commenced the walk and turn test. Throughout the test, Lexi failed to maintain heel-to-toe contact on all steps, deviated from a straight line, took an incorrect number of steps, and repeated the test twice. The one-leg stand test followed, during which she struggled to lift her foot properly, exhibited a lack of balance, and failed to follow instructions.
Well, let's stop.
Yep, you can stop. All right, I'm just going to put you through one more test real quick. It's called the horizontal gaze nystagmus test. All right, do
Okay.
you have any problems with your eyes?
No.
Okay. Do you know if you have a natural nystagmus?
No.
Okay. All right. It's an involuntary jerking of the eyes if you don't know what that is.
Okay.
All right. See the tip of this pen?
Yes.
Follow the tip of this pen with your eyes and your eyes only. Do not move your head. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. All right, you're under arrest for driving while intoxicated. Get enough room? 53 down in Cali. 1041. Send us to 17.
Crazy.
Thank you guys. What's that?
Sorry to do that to you. We just got one too.
Yeah, that's alright, dude.
Yeah, you can go 17. When you get that, just over the air, please.
It is what it is. You know? Did he just say? I don't know what the hell he just said. 109, repeat that.
I have the tow form already done over here. I'll wait with the car till tow gets here.
Terrible. Alright, my man. Thank you.
I've never seen
Crazy.
Yeah, right? You can when we get back to the police station.
Got her cell phone's in the car over here. I'll bring that in with me.
10-4. What's that? Well, I'm going to bring it back to the police station. You'll be able to give a sample of your breath, whether you refuse or... I got you. No, it's up to you, whatever you want to do. And then, you think we'll be able to release you to anybody? Do you think anybody's going to be able to come pick you up? Okay. Once we get done with everything at the police station, we'll let you make a phone call. Hopefully that subject can come and pick you up.
Good.
Are you closer to the college or Broadway?
I'm right at the intersection to the college. They'll see me.
Where is you? $53,109 Brothers is en route, about 10-minute ETA.
Yep. When you get inside, you can just start the 20-minute observation. Just document what time you started at.
Terrible. Yeah, once we get done with everything, he's got your cell phone. He's going to be bringing it in probably about, 10 minutes, I think he said. Gun, radio.
The final field sobriety exercise was the horizontal gaze nystagmus (HGN) test, in which Officer Kampf observed a lack of smooth pursuit, distinct and maximum deviation. Officer Kampf then arrested her for driving under the influence. Lexi's vehicle was impounded for a mandatory 12-hour hold under John's Law, and she was transported to the West Long Branch Police Department for further processing. At the police headquarters, Lexi was read the standard statement for motor vehicle operators and willingly agreed to provide breath samples. Sergeant Brian Burton administered the machine following Lexi's consent for breath testing. The results of the test indicated a blood alcohol concentration, BAC of 0.158%, nearly double the legal limit. Once the processing of Lexi was completed, she was released to her father, who signed the potential liability warning form on her behalf. Lexi Lorino was charged with operating under the influence, reckless driving, and traffic on marked lanes. While Lexi was arrested for causing an accident, our next individual was arrested for his belligerent behavior with the cops.
Why are you doing this? I did not break any law.
The next incident is caused by an uncooperative man. On January 7th, 2023 in Payson, officers, while patrolling the area, pulled over an overspeeding vehicle. They immediately conducted a traffic stop. Upon contact, the officer asked the driver to provide his driver's license and his ID. Later, when he was asked to step out of the vehicle, he refused. Despite many warnings, the driver didn't step out. The officer smelled the marijuana and questioned him about it.
Okay, the lawful order is for you to step out of the vehicle. Okay, I can though.
You're breaking and entering. I did not allow you to come into my vehicle. You're hurting me. I did not break any law. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? I did not break any law.
Refusing to get out of the vehicle, that is lawful order.
That is not a lawful order. That was
Mims.
No, it is not. I did not break any law, though.
Scoot up to your hips. Scoot up to your hips so we can set you up. We're gonna stand up on 3. Okay?
That's not even cool.
1, 2, 3, go up.
Why were you guys tailing me?
Is your ID in the car?
No, I have it in my hand. I was ready to provide it to you.
Okay. I just want to fill you in on it. Pennsylvania v. Mims says if I give you a lawful order to step out, you have to.
No, if I broken the law. If I have broken the law, I did not break any law. No, I did not. I was going the proper speed. Where did you clock me at?
Pennsylvania v. Mims.
Where did, no, to ask me. No, wait. Ask me first what law I broke.
I just told you speeding.
Where? Where did you clock me at?
700 East AZ 260, and then when we got past University Way, 65 and a 55. So
where was that at?
I'm not going to fill you in on that. If you don't know, you don't know. I do.
I was not speeding. I was being completely safe, and my passenger was telling me, hey, watch your speed. I was like, yes, I am watching my speed. I'm being careful because I don't want a ticket. I understand, like that's all I wanted was like to be safe, and I was being safe. I was trying my best to be safe.
I am incorrect. He is 15. Thank you. Okay, I need you to turn around, face the hood for me.
I don't agree to the search.
Do you have anything on you we need to know?
No.
No?
I don't agree to any search.
Well, you're under arrest, so you don't get that
for
choice.
For what?
For failure to comply with a lawful order. When you're told to get out of the vehicle, you have to.
I did not break any law, though.
Okay.
I didn't break any law. I was watching my speed.
Have a seat.
Can you put the cuffs to the front?
No, not right now.
It's gonna be uncomfortable. I have a wrist problem. Like my hand's healing from a break because I fell, and it's.
Okay, well, when my sergeant comes out, we'll discuss that. As of right now, since you didn't follow my orders, I'm not putting your hands in front.
Okay. Just a request. Thank you.
Yep, not a problem. It is noted, and like I said, when my sergeant comes out, I will verify with him.
When the man didn't cooperate with the lawful orders, the officers had to physically remove him from the vehicle and arrested him, while he still claimed it was not the law and he did nothing. The cops then talked with the passenger and inquired about the behavior of the driver. The passenger, Sheldon, stated that they had been in a relationship for 8 years, and he said the patrol vehicle was following them, which might be the reason behind the driver's erratic behavior. The officer gathered the information. Based on the indication of impairment, the officer prevented Sheldon from driving the vehicle. The officer then impounded the vehicle due to the driver's alleged consumption of marijuana and alcohol. His boyfriend also revealed that the car was their only home, so the officer took that into account and tried to help him. The suspect was permitted to look into his bag. Later, he was transported to the jail. Despite the driver's claims of innocence, he was charged with resisting arrest and failing to comply with the lawful order. While the man caused unnecessary drama, our next individuals tried to create confusion among the cops.
Kind of. I still want to wear.
Yes or no? Are you going to provide me a breath sample?
Probably not.
2 women takes the center stage for our last incident. On April 30th, 2023, in Clearwater, Florida, the police responded to a report of a car crash. When the officer came in contact with the driver, He observed signs of impairment. Her speech was slow and slurred, and there was the odor of alcohol. One of the women stated it was her stepdad's car and was waiting for the Lyft or Uber. She was also unaware of how much she had been drinking. Meanwhile, another officer questioned the other woman. She also seemed extremely intoxicated when she told the officer she was not driving and headed to the beach. It was revealed that the other woman left her and went to the hotel. They switched seats, and the woman drove the first one to the Surrender Club. The officer completed the crash investigation and started the DUI investigation. The officer read the woman her Miranda rights and conducted the field sobriety exercises.
Your glasses?
Yes.
Are you wearing them right now?
No.
Contacts or anything?
Yes.
What are you wearing?
Well, no, I don't have contacts. No, sorry.
Okay, so what do you wear glasses for?
Just for outfits. Like underneath glasses. Yeah.
Alright, so what I'm gonna have you do is face me, keep your feet together like this. Hands down by your side. You see the tip of my pen?
Yep.
I want you to follow the tip of my pen with your eyes only, keep your head straight. You understand?
Yep.
Keep your head straight up.
Oh, sorry.
This next exercise is a walking exercise, okay? All I ask is you try it, okay? Alright, just step over here. Alright, so the first part of the exercise is getting in the starting position, okay? Starting position one time. Place your left foot on the line.
Missing child and a hand randomizer, so I'm going to head out and handle it. Obviously, he's going to need me back to search.
Left foot on the line. Right foot directly in front, touch your head to toe. Stop. Like this over there. Just get me in a circulation. Left foot on the line. Left foot on the line.
Listen, you have to together, walk to the right.
Listen.
To the right, to the left. And I'm listening.
What are you doing?
Trying to check the neighborhood.
Just tell me you put your left foot on the line. That's it.
Juveniles and clean.
Okay? Left foot's on the line. Put your right foot directly in front, touching heel to toe, just like this. Are you unable to perform the exercise? Your glasses?
Yes.
Are you wearing them right now?
No.
Contacts or anything?
Yes.
What are you wearing?
Well, no, I don't have contacts. No, sorry.
Okay, so what do you wear glasses for?
Just for outfits. Like underneath glasses. Yeah.
Alright, so what I'm gonna have you do is face me, keep your feet together like this. Hands down by your side. You see the tip of my pen?
Yep.
I want you to follow the tip of my pen with your eyes only, keep your head straight. You understand?
Yep.
Keep your head straight up.
Oh, sorry.
This next exercise is a walking exercise, okay? All I ask is you try it, okay? Alright, just step over here. Alright, so the first part of the exercise is getting in the starting position, okay? Starting position one time. Place your left foot on the line.
Missing child and a hand randomizer, so I'm going to head out and handle it. Obviously, he's going to need me back to search.
Left foot on the line. Right foot directly in front, touch your head to toe. Stop. Like this over there. Just get me in a circulation. Left foot on the line. Left foot on the line.
Listen, you have to together, walk to the right.
Listen.
To the right, to the left. And I'm listening.
What are you doing?
Trying to check the neighborhood.
Just tell me you put your left foot on the line. That's it.
Juveniles and clean.
Okay? Left foot's on the line. Put your right foot directly in front, touching heel to toe, just like this. Are you unable to perform the exercise? That's not an option at this time.
I didn't do that.
Are you unable to perform the exercise, or do you not want to do the exercise?
No, I
You're unable.
yeah, I'm ready.
Alright. So I'm going to try another exercise, okay? So I'm going to have you use both your feet together like this. Your hands down by your side. This is a balancing exercise. Just watch me. I'm going to demonstrate. Do anything yet, just watch me. Using your right leg or your left leg, it doesn't matter. Whichever leg you use, you're not going to switch, right? You choose a leg, stick with it, right? You're going to raise it approximately 6 inches off the ground, just like this. Okay? Remember? Hands down by your side. 1,000, 1,000, 3,000. Okay, all I ask is that you try. If you're unable to do it, I have other exercises, okay? Don't do anything yet. Don't do anything yet. Understand what I'm telling you to do? Just stand still. So you're unable to perform that exercise? Okay, I'm just asking if you're unable. Could you stop interrupting me so I can take this, okay? Just listen, okay? Feet together, stand by your side. Raise your feet 6 inches off the ground. There we go. 1,000, 1,000. Once again, I told you not to do anything, just watch it. Okay? I'm going to continue to count until I tell you to stop. Okay? Obviously, the intended goal is to balance on one foot. In the event that you drop your foot, you can back up and continue counting where you left off. You'll start again. While you're doing this, you're going to have your hands down by your side. You're going to have your eyes on your feet. Okay? Do you have any questions about that exercise? Understand the instructions? Are you ready to begin? Down, you're going to open your eyes, you're going to say done.
I'll take care of that.
Do you understand the exercise? Okay. You're going to keep your hands down by your side, you're not going to use it for balance or anything like that, okay? Alright, when I say start is when you're going to start, you understand? Okay, get in the starting position for me. Are you ready to begin? Start.
The officer conducted a series of exercises including a horizontal gaze nystagmus, the walk and turn, and a one-leg stand. She was unable to perform the exercises despite the clear instructions. So the officer conducted a finger-to-nose test that didn't involve walking. Next, the officer asked her to estimate the passage of 30 seconds with a tilted head.
So why am I in trouble?
Okay,
Because she's the one that drove the car and hit the lady.
Listen to me. I'm now requesting you submit to a lawful test of your breath for the purpose of determining its alcohol content. Will you take the test? You said no, I want a lawyer. This is called implied consent, okay? If you refuse to take the test I've requested of you, then your driving privilege...
I don't want to drive.
Your driving privilege will be suspended for a period of 1 year for the first refusal, or for 18 months if your driving privilege has been previously suspended, or you've been or you've been previously fined under statute 327.35215 for refusing to submit to a lawful test of your breath, urine, or blood. Additionally, if you refuse to take the test I've requested of you, and your driving privilege has been previously suspended, or you've been previously fined under statute 327.35215 for refusal to submit to a lawful test of your breath, urine, or blood, you'll be committing a misdemeanor in addition to any other penalties which can be imposed by law. Refusal to submit to the test I've requested is admissible into evidence in any criminal proceeding. Do you still refuse to take this test?
Kind of. I still want a lawyer.
Yes or no? Are you going to provide me a breath sample?
Probably not. I don't.
Probably not, or no?
Well, I mean, I guess. I already admitted to you that I shouldn't have been driving. That's why he said, let me park the car and let my mom
Are you
come get
are you
me.
going to provide me a lawful sample of your breath? It's a yes or no.
I don't know. I really don't. I understand my rights. Wait, whoa,
Did
whoa,
15 call that?
No, not yet.
whoa. What's going on with my car?
It's going to be impounded.
What? And what's going to happen to her?
Well, that's what we're working on. Before you get in the car, I'll pat you down. That's it.
Wait, oh, whoa. Hello. How do I get in there?
1 foot at a time.
Ouch. 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 Oh. Excuse me. Ouch. Can you lock my car?
Yeah, it'll get locked. Stay seated.
Due to the failure of the field sobriety tests, she was arrested for DUI. The officer asked her consent to provide the breath test, while she blamed the other woman for driving. Her reply was taken as no because of her indecisiveness. She was placed in the police vehicle.
Get to the starting position, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to place your left foot on the line. You're going to put your right foot directly in front, touching the toe. Just like this. Flat. Okay? Hold on. I didn't tell you to start. Do you understand the instructions? Yes. Do you have any questions? No. And then get on the line.
39, I need it back, start back north for a battery, Pullman will just leave.
9, 10.
Northwest black male meeting a Hispanic female on the sidewalk.
This next exercise is about
White shirt, black pants, Hispanic female in a peach dress. Female was bent over and female was hitting herself outside of a house near the intersection.
Alright, you're going to go one with together.
Here, 9
Alright, so this is a balancing exercise.
Caller only felt his head bigger and light.
Your left foot, I don't care which foot. What's important is whatever foot you do choose, you stick with it and switch. Okay? So it's going to look just like this. Just watch me, don't do anything else. Okay? Alright, you're going to raise your foot 6 inches off the ground. You're going to have your tail pointing forward. You have your hands down by your side. You're going to keep your eyes on your feet. Okay? Alright, you're going to count out loud. 1 1,000, 2 1,000. Questions about the exercise?
Well, before I'm good.
Which foot would you like to raise?
Right.
Are you ready to begin?
Yep.
You may begin.
1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000, 5 1,000.
Don't have your leg bent, have it fully extend.
6 1,000, 7 1,000, 8 1,000, 9 1,000, 10 1,000, 11 1,000, 12 1,000, 13 1,000, 14 1,000.
Stop.
50. Sorry.
Alright. I have some exercises that don't involve any balancing and walking, okay?
Alright.
I want to have you place your feet together like this. Take your fingers and reach down like this, okay? Alright?
Like this?
Yep. You're just going to repeat this position. Watch me, don't do anything. If I say left, you take your left finger, you shake your nose, put it down in 1 foot motion.
Left.
Yeah. If I say right, you take your right finger, push tip your nose, bring it down 1 foot. Okay. These are the tips of your fingers.
Yeah.
I want to see tip to tip touching. I don't want to see the pads touching. I don't want to see the sides touching. So if this is your nose, I want to see this. I don't want to see it touching anywhere else. Also, I don't want to see it touching like that. Okay. All right. While you're doing the exercise, your head is going to be tilted back like this, and your eyes are going to be closed. Okay.
That's a lot.
touch. I want you to touch the fingertips and hands. Okay. Do you have any questions? No. Okay. Go ahead and touch your head back. Close your eyes. Alright, this final exercise I have for you. Put your feet together like this. You have your hands down by your side. You're going to touch your head back. Close your eyes. You're going to estimate 30 seconds of time passing in your head. Okay? You're counting aloud. Just estimating 30 seconds of time passing in your head. 30 seconds have passed. Bring your head down. You're going to open your eyes. You're going to say, done. Real loud. So I know you're done. Alright? For the purposes of the exercise, when you start, I'm going to say start. Okay? So that's going to be your cue to start, right? You have any questions?
No.
Okay. How long did you think that was? Okay. And how'd you get that? Did you count by Mississippi's or 1,000? At this time, I do think you're impaired as well, so I will be placing you under arrest.
107, 110 has another 10. Yeah, 10.
The other woman also performed the field sobriety tests. She did the horizontal gaze test first. She was stumbling during the walk and turn test, took the wrong number of steps, and while performing a one-leg stand, she couldn't do it correctly. Next, she conducted the finger-to-nose test and estimated the 30 seconds. Eventually, she was arrested. The second woman cried and told the officer that she needed to go to work. She didn't listen when the officer asked her consent to submit her breath test and refused it immediately. She was also placed in the police vehicle while she used curse words, broke the window, and her behavior changed towards the police. Both of the women were charged with DUI. The second woman got additional charges due to her aggressive attitude. For more interesting stories about criminals, subscribe to the channel.